Storytelling is a major aspect of communication. Great communicators have mastered the art of storytelling. Well, I am going to teach you 5 things that you should never do when you are telling a story. Number 1 is emotional distancing. When you are telling a story, always ask yourself, who am I speaking to? Who is my audience? What do they care about? And what are their needs? Then you create a story that connects you and the needs of your audience. It is said that people do not care how much you know until they know how much you care. In his book, The 21 Laws of Leadership by John C. Maxwell, law number 10 is the law of connection. The writer explains that a leader, or in this case a storyteller, must create a connection between the speaker and the audience. Well, he emphasizes the need for empathy and appealing to the emotions of the audience for you to be an effective leader, and in this case an effective storyteller. Number 2, do not ignore key points. Ignoring key points is a major mistake. Do not let your audience ask themselves, what is this person trying to tell us? What are they trying to teach us? No, always highlight the key points. Always say your major points, and do not assume that the audience knows what you want to say. No, always state what you intend to communicate to your audience. And an effective way of communication is stating your points as 3 points or 5 points. For example, the hierarchy of human needs advocated by Abraham Maslow has 5 human needs, and he said that these are the needs that every person craves for. Number 1, at the bottom of the pyramid, is physiological needs. These are the basic needs, that is food, shelter and clothing. And need number 2 is security and safety. The third need is love and belonging. The fourth need of every human being is esteem and achievement. The fifth need is self-actualization. You see, there are 5 needs. The third thing that you should never do when telling a story is skipping or rushing over the context. Always give the full details of your story and always present the options that your characters have. Learn to present the full context of your story so that your listeners and your audience can grasp the entire story. I am going to give you an example of a well-written context or a set of details extracted from the book The Alchemist by Paul Coelho, and I'm going to quote, "Here I am between my flock and my dream. The boy thought he had to choose between something that he wanted to have and something that he had been used to. There was also the merchant's daughter, but she was not as important to him as his flock because she did not depend on him. Maybe she did not even remember him. He was sure that it made no difference to her when he appeared, for to her each day was the same, and when every day becomes the same as the next, it's because people fail to recognize the good things that happen in their lives every day when the sun rises." The fourth thing that you should never do when telling a story is to present your characters as equals. When telling a story, introduce your characters as either a protagonist or an antagonist, or the villain. Well, when you are telling a story, create a chaos, and in that chaos, present one character as the hero, and always make sure that your audience sides or supports the protagonist, the hero. Then introduce another character as the antagonist or the villain or the enemy. Your work is to make your audience negatively perceive the villain. So always make sure that the audience sides with the protagonist. In his book, The 48 Laws of Power, law number 39 says, "Stir up waters to catch fish." So let your audience always perceive your characters according to the way you present them to your audience. And mistake number 5 that you should avoid when telling a story is lack of novelty or newness. Well, your story should always sound new and fresh when telling it to the audience, even when you have told it over and over again. So learn to package your story so that it will always sound new according to your context and the audience that you are addressing. In his book, Talk Like Ted, Camilo Guerrero writes that the best ideas will fail to inspire an audience if they are not packaged effectively. So package your ideas in a way that they will always sound fresh and new to your audience. Well, those are the 5 mistakes and the 5 things that you should never do when telling a story. My name is Richard. Subscribe to this channel for more content.